as a lot of you know, recently I got a speeding ticket, and but a lot of you guys are like, CycleCruza, man, you should have ran. You should have dropped a gear and disappeared. You can't catch me, coppers!
Oh, fuck, I love this shit.
You'd have got away with it and you'd have been fine. Really? I'm going to tell you 5 reasons why you shouldn't run from the cops.
Let's go for a ride. You are watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today.
Continue to leave video suggestions, but you may find what you're looking for by visiting my website at CycleCruza.com and click on the menu tab My Videos. And those are a bunch of playlists with all of my videos categorized in them to make it easier for you to navigate through.
First off, I'll tell you guys, today I pulled my bike out, I saw a cop, I got on the highway, and I knew he was going to follow me. He followed me. He was waiting for me to mess up, man. You know what I'm saying? This bike just attracts cops, guys. Worse than my CBR or any other bike I've ever had, man. It just attracts cops, and it's really irritating. I'll tell you that. It's like I can't, there's only a few places I can speed on this bike, but I'm laying low, man, because I don't want to lose my license, guys. I don't want to, it ain't worth it, man. You know what I'm saying? Not for a few seconds of fun, like I said. But I'll tell you guys, the number one reason why you shouldn't run from the cops is you'll probably die. It's a high chance you can end up dead. Death. Because you're speeding, you lose control or whatnot, and then you crash. You're probably gonna die doing triple-digit speeds. Hey, check it out. He's out here he's doing this speeding on the sidewalk on his sport bike. That's funny, man. That reminds me of me on my YZ450 FX. But yeah, guys, it's just do you want to die? I don't know, some of you guys have a death wish though, but hey, man, to each his own. I guess at least you die doing what you love doing on your motorcycle, man. But anyways, number 2 is that if you don't die, which you probably wish you were dead because you'd be messed up pretty bad, that you will get arrested and you will be charged with a felony speeding and evasion, and they're going to impound your bike and they're going to put you in jail, possibly with the booty warrior.
Booty was more important than food.
And that brings me to number 3, and by the way, it's going to be very expensive. You're going to have to get an attorney, pay court costs. Oh man, bond. If you want to get out of jail, you got to pay a bond. Oh man, it's gonna be a lot of money, guys, a lot of money for that few seconds of fun, few minutes of fun you had. It's gonna mess your whole life up. You got a felony on your record. That'd be tough to get a job, a real good job. You'd probably be able to get some of these little BS jobs, but it can really impact your life. It's not worth it. But number 3, when you go to jail, I'll tell you guys, number 3, jail is not fun. How do I know? I spent a night overnight in the Palm Beach County Jail back in the day, and I will tell you guys, if you had, I did a video on the experience. It's pretty funny. County jail, guys, it's a lot of pieces of shit in there, man. Let me tell you this. I'll include that video link in the description and comment section of this video, but it was a very unpleasant experience. And I'll tell you guys, when I was in that Palm Beach County jail, there was a guy in there that he loved being in jail, but he said the county jail is the worst jail to be in. He actually couldn't wait to be transferred to state prison. He said prison was much better than this county jails, because I'll tell you, the food is absolutely horrible. They freeze you to death down in South Florida, man. They will put it so cold, it'll feel like a blizzard in there. Blastering of cold air. And man, you got all kinds of low lifes in there. They put a bum in there with me that was bleeding. He probably had HIV or something, man. It was a horrible experience, man. And I'll tell you, luckily I didn't have to fight nobody off in there or anybody, but like I say, go check that video out. But anyways, number 4 is that your license can get suspended. As you know, that is huge, guys. You don't want to lose your license, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you guys, you know, back in the day, my mom couldn't drive because she was in rehab, and we had to catch buses all over the place, man. We had so many different booklets for different buses and transfers and this and that. I'll tell you, it absolutely sucked. Having to go somewhere every day and be bothered with a bunch of different buses and carrying groceries on buses, it sucks, man. And I tell you guys, you do not realize what an absolutely awesome blessing you have in a car. It is really a blessing to be able to drive and be independent and not have to rely on buses. And if you're trying to get a gal, it's going to be real hard to get you a gal with no car. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you guys, anyways, number 5, even if you decide to run, there is a high chance that you're probably going to, a super high chance that you're going to end up getting caught, man, because of a couple factors. One, if you got a bike like this Aprilia Tuono V4 1100 factory, this thing gets like 27 miles per gallon. That's with me not even doing a whole lot of speeding on this bike. I couldn't imagine trying to outrun cops on this bike. Man, this gas would go so fast it wouldn't even be funny. So you're going to run out of gas. If the cop decides to chase you, you're probably going to run out of gas on this bike. And if you don't run out of gas and you're able to get out of the, you know, out of the cop's view and be able to go hide somewhere, you better not hope they don't get the chopper out on you. Because if they get the chopper, the helicopter out on you, forget it. You can run, but you can't hide. Because they're going to spot your location, bada boom, bada bang, they have a cop there, and they're going to get you, guaranteed, guys. And another thing, if you're going to run, make sure you don't have a plate on your bike, because if you're running, and they have a system in their patrol cars that has plate capture, I believe. They can capture that distances, so if they have your plate number, forget it. They're not even going to bother chasing you. They're probably going to laugh and do a high five with other police officers, because they're going to show up at your house and it's over. Super easy for them, man. I tell you, it reminds me of my brother, man. My brother, God rest his soul, he's deceased now. He died of a brain aneurysm at 30 years old. But back in the day, he was the hooligan out here that was the ghost rider and outrunning cops on his dirt bike, man. One time he outran 5 different cities, cops from 5 different cities. But he got so well known for doing that, they ended up catching up with him, and they figured out who he was, and they stopped chasing him, and they would just show up at our house. And the cop would be standing like, you know you done fooked up, right? But the dude got off every time. He was underage though. He was like, I think 16 or something, or 15 at the time. They would always cut him a break because they loved my brother. My brother was so likable, and he's such a nice guy, man. And they loved him. They always would cut him a break and just give him a talking to, and they would talk to my grandmother who raised us, and then he'd end up doing it again. I tell you guys, I miss my brother, man. God, you know, rest his soul. I wish he were out here and we'd probably be riding Harleys, because he loved Harleys and sport bikes and dirt bike. He was like me. He loved all different types of bikes, scooters, everything, man. And that's where I got my love for the CBR from, was him. He had the CBR 900 II. And I love this bike. It was absolutely amazing. I was like, I gotta get me a CBR. So that's why, you know, even though I will be selling my CBR 1000 to Blar, I'm gonna get a new one, because I had to have a CBR in my life. You know what I'm saying? It just reminds me of my brother, man. And but I'll tell you guys, don't be stupid, man. Don't be a moron out here and try to outrun these cops. It's not worth it. It's not. Just pull over, man, and like I did, and deal with it. Get you a Better Call Saul attorney like I did. $150, and they'll take care of it for you. Reduce it down. Hopefully I won't end up with any points. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you updated on that. But use, you know, it's best to not speed out here, guys, honestly, man. But it really sucks putting around here on this fast Aprilia. I tell you that right now, guys. It really sucks putting around here, but there's cops swarming everywhere. I'm not playing around out here, guys. I'm just gonna chill out here like you should, man. I may even add a Harley. I'm thinking about adding a Harley to the mix, baby. Get me a custom bobber or something, man, so I could just have fun feeling the torque, doing speed limit, but feel that nice torque and just cruise out here. Because the cops don't really bother cruisers out here too much, man. They love following us sport bike riders out here, just waiting for us to mess up, man. But anyways, guys, stay safe out there, man. I wish you guys all the best. But for those of you guys that want to get my gear, like this new awesome full carbon super lightweight helmet, 3 pounds, man, absolutely amazing. And my neck brace, my leather pants, my camel pants, my boots, gloves, cameras, all my gear. I always include links in the description and comment section of my videos, or go to my website at CycleCruza.com. Click on the menu tab, My Gear, and that's links to all my stuff.
Thumbs up. Check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.